madam.
What in the world?
Okay, we're live and stuff. Okay, hello everybody. I know we haven't really streamed a whole lot on Twitch in the past 2 weeks. Last week, our lovely hunter Robin was not feeling so good, so we canceled for the night. And the week before that was also a KaiCon. So, yeah, we didn't get it. We know it's been 2 weeks, but it's okay. Things happen and stuff. Thank you, Deuce Magic, for the subscription.
Woo! Good job, Douche Magic.
Dude.
Anyways, I'm going to pass this over to Josh now because he will fill you all in on what you have missed in the past 2 weeks in terms of story and development. Josh?
Yes. Again, thank everybody for being here, watching us, having fun, everything else. I'm so glad to have you part of the Relic Hunter family. Also, the past 2 weeks we've had a lot of fun, actually. We've had 2 special guests. Other than last week, we had, before that, we had Illyria cosplay on our last episode we had on here. And then we actually had a special episode that we did at a KaiCon live with everybody that was there live, except for Ryan. He had to be there by Zordon Big Screen. But you can find that up on YouTube, actually under our Relic Hunter Joe's channel. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. Joe, what is your YouTube channel that they can find that on?
ER Freak.
It's also in the playlist with all the other Relic Hunter episodes that we have up on YouTube. If you guys want to catch that, our special guest there was Chuck Huber, aka Android 17, and a bunch of other voices. But he was delighted to be with us, and it's been a lot of fun. So before we get started tonight, again, I do want to thank everybody. I want to thank all my Relic Hunters. We actually have another D&D campaign that we've started streaming at 2 o'clock around 2 o'clock on Sundays, called
The Hunt.
The Hunt. There we go.
Wow, that's not even a hard name.
No, I just completely forgot. No, it's called The Hunt. It's a Monster Hunter based tabletop D&D type campaign with our very own Ira's custom system. So come watch that. And I was gonna say we did all that last week. We left off with Jason running. If I remember right, Joel was in a hole. Kyle is Dean and has no connection to Kyle at the moment. Ryan is still a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
And
Elvira's riding.
Yeah,
I called the ride.
I was just saying, Elvira is ready for this hot and smoky ride. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this back over to our beloved ChiefDucky to roll our theme, our beautiful bean footage.
I was about to say, Mike, are you gonna say it properly, or do I have to slap some sense into it?
Beautiful Frankenbean footage.
I'll hit you. That's what I got. Is this the right one?
Woo!
Yes. Okay, I had to make sure this was the right one because apparently I have 2 icons on my desktop now.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm pulling it up. Don't get mad at me. I'm just the camera guy. I only work for coffee here.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop it! Just go! Oh my god. Fucking... Oh,
The
tit.
wrestling did all that
Fucking...
working for a hot dog and a handshake.
Give me the fucking...
A hot dog and a handshake.
It's just open. Just give me...
Open Sesame.
There we go. Holy shit. Okay. Now we're on the fucking bean footage.
Roll the bean footage.
Shut the fuck up!
A relic war began that nearly destroyed our world, scattering the relics across the globe. Now Lord Von Helsing has returned, and a new group of heroes must stop him. They are the Relic Hunters.
We're back.
Woo! Okie dokie. All right, Trevor, are you okay?
I got blinded by the light.
Wrapped up like a
Dude, fucking douche.
Alright, so I do want to go ahead and give you you guys some good news. We have already been donated $10. So you guys have two spins tonight.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hell yeah.
Who
That's all I
donated
can
the 10?
say right now. Huh?
Who donated the 10?
The only person that didn't want to actually send it because he's sitting right here. So we're going to have a little bit of even more fun tonight. So just beware. But you do have two spins.
AKA shit gonna happen.
Yep. So again, last time we left off with our relic hunters kind of scattered a little bit. Android 17 had kind of came in, fucked it shit up, and then left. And Chuck Huber turned out to be Van Helsing. Which was really fun. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and Jason, we're gonna start with you. What are you doing, buddy? You were running last time we talked to you.
I don't know that the android teleported back, so I'm
Nope.
gonna. Okay, so to not stretch this out further, I'm gonna assume that after running for quite some time, he would notice that the enemy is not in the path that he took, so he would have returned to the crash site to reconvene with everybody.
So after running for a little bit, you stopped, felt your beard, and turned around and went back.
Yes. It was kind of one of those moments where I was like, huh. Maybe he's not this way. And just just like ran back. I'm
Just started
coming
running
back.
Okie
2
dokie.
weeks. It took you 2 weeks of running to figure this out.
Yes, 2 weeks running. I ended up in Bangladesh.
Yes. Okay, so Kyle, Dean, I should say, what are you doing? This person just literally took off on a
Narwhal
flying narwhalosis.
But he can fly. Anyways, okay, so I'm still standing in the broken ship, yeah?
Yes. Morph.
Yeah.
Or unmorphed, sorry. You got demorphed.
Wait, I'm unmorphed and I have no feeling of Kyle?
No.
Okay. Huh. It's gonna be like, guys? Kyle's not here. But I'm in his body. Help.
Nonchalant. Help.
So DM, are you just gonna like fast travel me back there, or I don't? Okay,
I'm gonna bring you back here shortly.
okay, cool.
We're gonna say you
because-
ran long enough that it took a couple minutes. I'm gonna go through theirs and then I'm gonna bring you back.
No, that's fine because I was like making sure I didn't want to metagame. Like, okay, I'm magically back.
No, you're perfectly fine. No,
No,
you'll be back here shortly.
So after I say that, I look up, I'm just... Where'd everyone go?
Ryan and Elvira, please roll me a d6. Ryan, since you rolled higher than Elvira, what do you want to do? You're still a bike. Elvira is on top of you.
Am I able to communicate to her?
Yes.
So I can talk to her?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm imagining,
Do you feel weird? Do you feel like you're about to transform back, by the way?
okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna look up at her. If I can. I don't even know where my eyes are.
Your face is on the front. No buyer's on your back. You can't look at her.
Oh, I can't?
Good. I was very concerned where your mouth was.
Gosh dang it.
Bitch, where?
That's what I was asking.
Well, then I'm going to like get the head. Okay, so I'm gonna like turn the wheel or turn the front of the bike angled so I can like look her out through my right eye and ask her, well, where would you like to go, my lady?
You're a bike. You can't pivot that much.
No, I know. Like, I'm thinking about like a motorcycle. Like,
Yeah.
It's
That'd only
literally
be the wheel. You can turn the wheel, but your head is not on a swivel. Your head is straight forward.
I know. What I'm saying is, I'm imagining my head is attached to the front wheel contraption.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
And so I turn and I go, where to, my lady?
Since I would be holding the handlebars, I'm just gonna rev it one time.
Before, as you say
No!
Ouch.
Double ouch.
Wow. It seems like the Matrix wants to take over at the most inopportune moments.
The red or the blue pill?
Neither.
Can you hear me?
Green one. Yes.
What happens if you take both of them and just eat them at the same time?
A paradox.
Are those the woke people? Did they choose both?
Yes.
Anyway, sorry.
So now that I have the mic back, I apologize about that screeching, guys. I don't know why my headset's been doing that, but anyway, trying to think. Alright, Elvira, roll me 86.
I was gonna say, did you just forget my name?
No.
And it's not even a weird name like your guys's.
2. Alright, Ryan, you transform back. Elvira, you're still on Ryan's back. Ryan, you are an actual human now. You're back to human form, and Elvira is riding on your back. You're on all fours.
I picture me like holding a wrist or something. What would have been the
You're holding one ear and a neck.
Ooh. She just looks down. She's like, not
And
usually how I
make
go
me a
about
roll,
this, but,
please.
Who?
You
didn't
with
specify.
your +2.
6. Because I can roll above a 3 today, you guys.
You remember what your +2 was for, don't you?
Persuasion, unless if you're counting the other roll, which I really hope not, considering I'm on his back.
Yep.
How does that even work? I have actual anatomy questions.
Ryan, do you
Yeah.
want to look at your body?
Yes.
Alright. Well, again, you're on all fours like normal, but some things are misplaced. Whenever I said Elvira wasn't actually holding up your neck and your ears are actually on your shoulders at the moment. You have a very elongated neck. You still look like the bike, but you're in human-esque form. And again, you have body parts in random places. Like you have a random toe in the middle of your back, and I'm not going to go into more detail just yet.
I have questions.
I see.
Okay.
I think what I can narrow it down to is how does it... Why is it in my mouth? What about the motorcycle put it in my mouth? That's what I don't understand.
Huh? How did it get in your mouth?
Yeah, how did it get in my mouth?
Magic.
Okay, so it just showed up.
Yeah, whenever he demorphed, you're on his back. So basically, you landed flat, and you were still holding onto an ear and a neck, and it just kind of you leaned forward. That's what your roll was for, because it happens. So, okay. So what do you guys want to do?
Remove my mouth. 1.
Okay.
2. I'm going to suppress the urge to probably vomit, because that's weird.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna get off real slowly and start walking away. Don't even care where. Just somewhere.
Ryan,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing?
I'm going to be embarrassed as all get out and say, I'm sorry, I probably should have bought you dinner first.
About this time, Jason makes it back. Jason, you see Ryan in a jumbled mess of really weird body parts. But as you get closer, you step through what seems kind of like a weird field.
and as you step through, you don't feel quite right.
So, by quite not like describe this feeling. So I don't feel right, but like, is this kind of like an existential dread kind of thing, or
the little bit of like you don't feel normal. Like you feel like you've kind of shifted somehow, kind of like Ryan's body parts are everywhere. You don't feel like Jason. You feel a little shorter, and you don't, like I said, you don't quite feel yourself.
First off, what happened to him? Secondly, what's happening to me? I stepped into the vicinity of this place, and suddenly nothing looks right or feels right.
All of you notice that this voice that you could tell is Jason has just walked towards you, and it's actually a full-on female.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
Yep.
Bitch, where?
Jason, you are now full female right now.
Dr. K. Dr. K.
Okay. I don't notice this yet, do I?
Do you look down?
I'm waiting for somebody else to answer me because I just asked a question, and
Oh yeah.
So that's where.
Yeah, everybody Jason, in Jason's voice, obviously, like I said, just asked the question, what's going on, what happened to him, and what's happening to Jason.
So everyone's back except for Joe. Yes.
Yeah, Joe
Elvira is walking away, which is why she's not answering. It's not that I don't hear you, it's that I
right.
And
So-
no comment at the moment.
So upon hearing Jason's voice and all that, my back's to him. I'm like, okay, good. Finally, people are here. Ha!
What's wrong? And when it's like Jason's gonna like begin to like power walk over to Dean.
Oh my
What?
god.
What's wrong? What's with that reaction?
Back up.
Dean. Well,
Back up.
wait, hold up. I don't know your name yet.
Yeah, you.
Fuck. Like I'm just gonna keep running towards him. Then I redact the Dean comment. Fuck.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not used to playing without my memories.
Just back. She-Hulk, back up.
She-Hulk, and then I'm going to look down.
Yeah, you see everything.
Well, control yourself. You have the electricity. I don't want that to get out of control.
First, I come to this world not knowing who I am, and now I'm a woman. I'm a woman.
Your name is Jason Myers, but in this case, Jesse
Don't-
Myers. I don't know.
I'm going to ask you nicely. Shut the fuck up. Right now. I'm going to slowly sit down, pull my knees up to my chest, and just have my hands like this above my knees, just kind of rocking back and forth slowly, kind of. And then I'm going to be talking to myself, saying, this can't be happening. This isn't real.
Jesse, Jason. I'll go get Elcon. Just
Okay.
Yes, because the addition of one wall rat will solve this problem.
that's all we have right now, Elvira.
Okie dokie. So jumping over to Joe real quick. Joe.
I don't want to hear it. At least you have your dignity. Dignity.
Dignity.
See,
Okay.
I'm so flustered I don't even have words.
Joe, last time we left you, you were still in one of the rat's holes, if I remember right. In one of so as you're lying there, I figure you tend to get up, and as you do, you kind of feel a little trapped. The walls are starting to basically reform around the house. Jason, Kyle, Ryan, and Elvira, please roll me d6s. 6, 4, 2. Elvira, you're the only one that doesn't see this. You guys see the house that is reforming.
Holy sensu bean.
Ooh,
Yeah,
cool.
as it's reforming.
The house is coming back.
How far away have I gotten? Because if so, I might not have heard that.
Probably not very far.
I'll stop and I'll turn around and look. Honestly, in disbelief. No other emotions.
Okay.
There we go. Done.
Joe, as you see the kind of the walls recreating, they don't look like the old house walls though. They're kind of green, and it looks like they're being formed with what would be like forest wood and moss and whatnot. Everything's kind of coming back together how it was. And we'll say this takes not very long, just like a couple minutes. And all of you see as the house finishes, Joe, you're still inside. The house starts to shake and pull away from the ground. As in starts to sort of float.
I'm gonna run to the house and try and get it before it floats off or whatever's about to happen, because I'm assuming it's some shit.
Okay.
I'm assuming that we're in close enough proximity to feel the ground shake and hear a building lifting up off the ground going.
Yeah, well, you see the house lifting up off the ground.
I'm gonna stop having my existential crisis of being of a different anatomy, and instinct's gonna take over and remember that, hey, Joe's in there. So, I don't know what the fuck this body can do. So I'm just gonna do what Jason typically does. I'm gonna like bolt for the fucking house.
Okay.
Careful running, don't knock yourself out.
Dean, what are you doing?
After I say that comment, it's gonna be like, it's Elvira's house that just got rebuilt by a beam, turning into Newcastle Drac. This is gonna be a show. I'm gonna run to the house.
Where?
So are you running? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna run towards the house.
Okay,
Averting
Ryan.
my eyes from Jason.
Ryan, what are you doing? You amalgamation of parts.
So I see Elvira running towards the house that's trying to lift.
Yep, everybody but you has just started running toward the house.
Well, as of right now, I can't really do any. Like, I can't run, so I'm literally going to shout out, "Pull yourself together!" And then, like, focus on getting me back to normal so I can run towards the house.
You could, well, you're on all fours. You can kind of like hobble.
Yeah, so I'm going to get to the house.
Well,
Get to that.
Well, run is not the word. Because,
Alright, that is perfectly fine. Everybody, like I said, as the house starts to raise up, I would say everybody gets to the door about the same time except for Ryan. Ryan's hobbling behind. As you guys hit the door of the house, it is just lifted off the ground, so you're able to kind of jump onto the front, I guess you'd say the stoop. And as you do, Jason, you turn back into your regular self. You fade, like I said, through this what feels like a field. And you're up to the house. Elvira and Dean, please roll me d6s. 4 and okie dokie. So Dean, as you get the presentation of the one, Dean, as you get up to the house, you feel a little funny, but you're fine. Elvira, as you're sprinting up to the house.
Oh dear, sweet, merciful Jesus, what are you doing to me?
You did.
I swear to God, if you turn my name into Greg right now, you might have some problems.
No, as you run up to the house, you disappear. Elvira's gone, everybody.
Like just not visible, or like
No.
I don't even know where I am.
You don't even know where you are. You have vanished.
Well,
And Ryan, a little bit afterwards, you would see Elvira vanish. You see the other two get up to the house just fine, and Jason turned back.
You guys, I don't feel so good.
Oh. How dare you?
As that happens, Ryan, you see this, and you cross over the threshold, is what I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
And you're back to normal. Now you're on all fours, like trying to run, and you're actually normal.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get back up then and like stand up.
All right. Joe, the house is fully formed, it's taken off, and you are now, instead of being in the basement or in the tunnels, you are now in the front room right in front of the door.
Oh, okay.
As it started lifting off, it shifted you up onto the actual bed. Or not bed, but the foyer.
Okay.
Alright. So, what are y'all doing now?
So
Okay.
we're all gathered pretty much at the very front of the house.
Yeah, you three are at the door. And Joe's right inside the door. But you
Well,
guys don't know that.
Ryan was gonna speak first, so I'm gonna let him.
Oh.
Yeah, it was my bad. So.
No, that's all good. Ryan, go ahead.
Elvira. I don't know what happened, but we need to
Stuck
talk.
your dick in my mouth. That's what happened.
As Ryan is calling out this person's name, Jason is going to just have like an open floor question, and the question being, okay, who exactly are you people? Because I come out of nowhere, immediately thrown into a fight, and then we get harassed by an android. I still don't know who you are. I only know Joe vaguely, and here I am now.
I open the door. Hey,
Oh, Jesus.
come on.
Thank God, someone I know.
Don't scare me like that.
And then
I
without
got you so good.
without a second thought, Jason's just going to like run inside. Like, please get him away. I don't want to be out here anymore.
Alright, so you're going inside.
Yeah.
Joe, you're right. You had just opened the door, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so both of you roll me a d6, please.
Mm.
4, 1.
Oh, no.
Alright, Jason, as you're walking into the house, accidentally shoulder check Joe. Joe, you're able to hold your ground, but as you do, Jason, as you shoulder check Joe, you feel light, and all your memories come rushing back. All of Kyle and Dean, all of Ryan, all of Myra. They all come, and it knocks you flat on your ass. Like right next, you're up against the wall now. All your memories are back.
Bless be. So am I knocked out, or am I just knocked down?
No, you're just knocked down, and you've got all these memories just flashing in front of your eyes.
So would I
Basically
remember?
reintroducing themselves to you.
So would I have all like the memories that I had when I came back, plus my old ones, like everything?
Mhm. Yep.
Oh my God! Oh!
Stop yelling, or you have a massive headache.
D, Ryan, Joe, Joe. Oh God! I remember everything now. Everything's back. Oh my God!
Wait, did he just say he remembers everything now?
He did.
I'm going to before Dean can say anything. Jason's just gonna run over, not even stopping, and like jumping through the air and tackle hugging him.
Wait, okay, so
He's still a woman, right?
no, he's a man now.
dang
Both of you roll me a d6. Kyle, you didn't tell me you had left the stoop. So go ahead, both of you roll me a d6.
Please. Okay. Dear God. Don't you do it. Don't you do this.
Wait.
You're safe. You tackle Kyle, and as you do, you guys luckily land on the steps and are still on the, like I said, the stoop.
Okay.
So keep in mind, the house now is probably a good, I say about 25 to 30 feet off the ground.
Okay, so at this point, since you said we're off on the stairs, I'm going to look past Kyle. Well, Kyle Dean, whatever.
Yeah.
And I want to see that the house is floating. Oh, shit. What has happened since I've been gone?
And
Kyle,
you can see... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Kyle, Dean, whoever's in there right now, we're floating. We're fucking floating!
I'll tell you if you let go and get off.
Just start shaking them. We're floating, Kyle!
And you can see that the crowd is starting to form around where the house was.
Okay, at that point, I'm going to get up, grab him, pull him up, throw him inside the house. And Brian, are you still outside?
Ryan is still out. Oh, no, you went inside.
Okay. At that point, since everybody's inside, I'm just going to run in, like, gently pick up Joe, push her out of the way, and just slam the door and, like, do this number. Okay. I've been gone for what seems like forever. I come back, I'm thrown against the wall, and now we're floating. Where's Elvira?
Where is Elvira?
I don't really know, but something happened, and I don't really want to talk about it. And she came into the house as it was reforming, and then she just poofed, disappeared.
Oh, not this again.
Okay.
Elcon!
Elcon! Yes, Elcon! And then I'm just gonna, like, cut my hands. Elcon!
Nothing.
Okay, since Elvira's gone, can't hear Elcon, I'm gonna go to where I remember his last tunnel being and start ripping apart the board, starting to go to the tunnels.
No.
Roll me a d6.
Isn't this where I threw your head through the cabins?
As you start ripping up the boards, you hear screams.
Oh, what the hell? I'm like, well, holding...
Like blood-curdling screams, like you're hurting someone.
Okay, I'm holding chunks of wood in my hand. I'm just gonna...
The wood's covered in moss, and you actually on the inside of the blood.
I'm just gonna throw it down. Okay. Now the house is bleeding. Okay.
It kind of formed back. It looked like green stuff. It looks weird, doesn't it?
I just ripped up a board, and it turned into a plant and started bleeding. Joe, what the fuck is happening? Was it that bean? The bean that I threw to the ground, that someone put to the ground? Is it the bean? Did the bean animate the house?
I don't know. It could be the bean. I don't know if it's the bean.
It could be the bean. The house starts to shake slightly. And all of you feel it. Like, obviously, it's shaking. You guys don't fall or anything. But then you hear from all around you, please do not pull at the boards. It's a female voice.
Are we inside Monster House right now?
Is it... Gaia, is that you?
Please do not call me a monster.
It was...
Does it have a uvula?
It was a joke.
Because if it does, that means
Media
it's a girl
joke.
house.
Like I said, all this is going on. The voice you feel as you hear the house rumbles again. We are almost in position. Please relax.
Position for what? I didn't sign up for this. I signed up for a lot of things. I was designed to get this character, this team together, and now the house is talking. What exactly? What the fuck? Are you the bean?
The bean is a part of me. Yes.
What would have happened if I ate you?
I don't think you would be with us anymore.
I would not believe it.
Okay, the nature jokes, come on. I've been around for centuries. And, of course, I've been around Elcon for centuries. Please don't.
You're a
Oh, you know what?
Ethereal plane. Shrieks. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna look up at like the ceiling, I guess, and go, "Where's Elvira?"
She will be with you when we get to our destination.
What is the destination? I don't like this cryptic shit.
Open the door.
Okay.
And the door opens itself, but you have to pull on it. Basically, it unlocks itself.
I'm gonna turn around to face everybody. Be prepared. Whatever is beyond this door. Grab it and I'm just gonna like fling it open.
You're just gonna fling it open?
Yeah.
Out the door, you see you're still floating, but directly in front of you, it's I'd probably say time-wise, it's 7-8 o'clock, so it's getting pretty dark out, or it's starting to get dark out. Not pretty dark, but it's starting to get dark, and you see in front of you a flat platform that is floating off the ground, with where you see the remnants of the old castle. Directly in front of you. I'd say probably about 50 feet out, and where you're at is floating towards it.
Lady of the house.
Yes.
May I ask your name?
In due time, but just know that I am a relic. I am a relic guardian.
I am the house guardian of the house.
Okay.
Drac quivers before me.
Do what?
Elvira was like, I am the house guardian of the house. I was like, Drac quivers before me.
Fuck off.
I'm gonna look outside the door and go, is that ShamWow still cleaning?
Roll me a d6.
It was just a joke.
You
Why?
can't say anything.
Yes, it is ShamWow. He is still, but he's not cleaning anymore. You see the ShamWow just spread eagle, just laying down.
Oh, I need to talk to him.
Looking at you all like.
So, lady of the house,
Yeah.
how much longer till we're in position? Because, correct me if I'm wrong, that's the old castle floating in the sky.
Yes, it is. Well, what's left of it?
How and why?
That bean that Elkan so generously planted was a part of me and reconstructed Elvira's house. In the reconstruction, I am generous enough to place the house where you would not be bothered anymore and still have access to the city to save it. I may not be foe, but do not count me your friend either.
Real quick though, last time we were here, we were bothered, and then that happened.
Just trust me.
You know,
Oh, go ahead.
well, this is intentional. I'm going to interrupt the voice.
Oh, okay.
Lady, I want to stop you right there. I understand that you're probably this great omnipotent being, but the people who have said trust me several times in the course of this entire escapade were not very trustworthy. So you have to give us some credit for being highly skeptical of the nature of your visit and your disposition.
As you're saying this, the house lands and shakes.
Like, it drops from the sky?
Yep, probably about 10 feet. And you guys land on the rock.
The headache's worse. Jason, why?
Can you blame me? The house is magically talking. We're floating in the sky. Fine. You guys can deal with lady of the house.
I leave the house to go look for Elvira.
What do you mean? You leave out the front door?
Yep.
Oh, okay. As you leave out the front door, it has landed. The roots and everything around the house start to peel away from the house, and literally shrink up. As it does, the house starts to shift again, and turns into the castle, the original Castle Drac.
Oh, Elvira's gonna be so big.
As it does, there is an extra door next to the staircase. This door opens, and out steps our wonderful Elvira.
Are you okay?
She kind of looks down at herself.
Ryan, hold on. Ryan, you don't see this. You're out the front door. The door is shut behind you, and you are out on the ledge.
Ryan or not Ryan. Sorry, that was the last name that was said.
No.
Oh, I don't see her. Damn.
You had stepped
Elvira
outside. That's why.
Looks down at herself, and she's like, "I don't know where I went exactly. What happened?"
And at this point, Jason is going to look over. Elvira, I remember everything.
Oh no.
Are you gonna give Elvira a hug?
Yep.
Elvira, what are you doing? Are you gonna try to dodge, or take the hug, or?
Take the hug. It can't be more weird than what's happened today. Nope.
You take the hug, and Jason, I'm guessing you full embrace.
It's like I pick her up and just like keep running until there's like nowhere to run. Just, if I remember everything, I'm back. Where did you go? At the house, it was levitating, now it's transforming, and then there's a lady speaking in the house. I don't know what to do. Help us out, please.
As she's being squeezed, because I assume you're squeezing.
Oh yeah.
She's like got her mouth open and her fangs are starting to drop a little bit, and she's like, "Yes, I'm happy to see you two. Let go of me, my spine."
I'm gonna let go.
Will both of you please roll me a d6?
Haha! Look at that, guys.
And Elvira, Jason, you do not see this. You're just too infatuated with Elvira right now, giving her a hug.
God.
Elvira, you see that the door you just came out with. The door you just came out of. You look back through and you see it. It basically it's open, and in where you're looking is the front of your house. It's that foyer of your house.
So I was just in my house, and that's my house. Right.
Now where you're
got
standing,
that freaky deaky teleport and shit going on, right?
now where you're standing is you see it's the foyer of the castle that used to be.
Oh, so now we're in the castle?
You guys are now standing in the foyer of the.
What?
Yes, Ryan.
Am I able to go back into the house?
Roll me a d6.
What did you guys do to the house? How long was I gone? It felt like no time at all. How did you build a castle?
It rebuilt itself.
This was
From
your
moss
house.
From moss and shit.
Jason, what do you want to say?
That's why I'm asking you. I have literally just, if you can't tell, all my memories are back. Which, mind you, remembering everything that I didn't remember whenever I wasn't remembering, that's a paradox in itself, but these memories are there. And holy shit, did we fight an android? And why the fuck did the house get exploded? Was it because of the android? I think it was because of the android. I can't remember much, but I ran, and now I'm here, and now we're in this predicament. Elvira, this is your fuckery.
As he's talking, Elvira's gonna put a finger up to his lips and just be like...
Are you making Bob walk up behind us?
You guys hear at the top of the stairs the slush sounds. At the top of the stairs is a rather tall female that looks like she is covered in swamp grass and black sludge and starts heading down the stairs.
Elvira hasn't actually looked yet. She's still got her finger. She's like, I've had a lot happen to me today. I appreciate your need to communicate, but we need to slow way the fuck down. Okay, just hold your thoughts. Let me collect myself. Thank you. Then she puts her finger down.
So you said that we all see this lady coming.
Yes.
Dean's just gonna take it
and regally.
Dean's gonna take an educated guess and go, lady of the house?
I was.
Yes! Called it!
So now as she speaks, it's gonna get my attention. I'm gonna look over. Are you related to Bob?
Oh, No. Oh no.
Because you make the same disgusting sounds as him whenever he walks.
I apologize about my sound. That is just where I'm from.
Now, does she smell like a normal person, or does she smell like bog water?
She smells like bog water.
Okay, and the smell.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tone it?
I apologize. I cannot. I can help you though. And she reaches over, or she walks over to you, Joe, and she places her kind of webbed hand on your shoulder. She goes, here. As she puts her hand on your shoulder, the moss starts to fall off and dissipate. You see this beautiful, like all the moss just kind of sloughs off and whatnot. And there, standing in front of you, is a very beautiful female that is now glowing. A slightly like grayish tone.
Hi.
You,
Wait.
Kyle,
She-
mean.
You're pretty
The-
now.
The lady of the house turns to you, Joe, and goes, I figured you to get at least half of these powers. I'm so glad they work as well as they were attempted to be. And she turns around and she looks directly at you, Jason, and goes, you just have to be careful not to overwhelm yourself.
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
Now, I got a question about that. Why did that make me?
Joe is very special. And that is all I say. My
Anytime.
name is Manfred Gill.
I want to stop you right there. You can divulge some information on the grounds that, for one, I don't know how long I was gone, but I came back and without any memories. I have suffered a lot with those lack of memories. And now since I'm back, I would like some clarification, Mr. Gill, or Mr. Skill, whatever the fuck your name is.
Miss.
Mrs. Gill.
Ooh, Mrs.
Mrs. Gill.
So, and she kind of walks around again. She's basically just circling all of. Again, like I said, while you were being transported here, I may not be foe, but I am not friend. The information that you will find out in due time, as Drac has told you before. I have been around, and may still help you. And as she says it, she's got kind of like a little white or a gray, like, I won't call it a petticoat, but a little like a sash type thing, and she pulls off the sash to reveal a buckler. The buckler is completely filled with relic.
Are those relics?
Yes.
You know, I still don't know if I trade that off for the smell.
Oh, child.
Child?
Yes.
You gotta be rocking some serious age to call me a child.
Yeah, there.
Oh.
Hey, there is a slight echo on your end, Josh.
There is an echo.
Very, very slight.
Alright, is it still echoing or? Yep, I can hear it. One sec. Alright, let me know if this gets too loud. How is it?
I heard an echo.
Yeah, so
I don't hear it.
It's very subtle, but it's there.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. It's just
Yeah.
we're trying to figure out where this echo's coming from.
I know where it's from. One sec.
So, crazy shit, huh?
What the fuck?
This bitch is a relic peddler.
Can you hear me?
I didn't
Yeah, we can
realize
hear
it
you,
was a
still
market
an
for
echo.
faux relics.
There's still an echo?
Kinda. Wait, maybe, sorta. Okay.
I can't hear anything.
Talkity talk, crackety crack. Yeah.
No,
Yep.
here I can't hear echoes. I'm sorry.
No.
Thumbtack says that they can't hear it either.
Okay, it might just be us then.
It is all good. I closed the door. It was open. That's why there was a little bit of an echo. I know that. So.
Okay. Well, we can continue if he doesn't hear it.
That's odd.
Okie dokie. Yeah, that's really weird. But anyway, I forgot where we were. Yeah. Okay. So Manfred Gill, Mrs. Gill, again is walking a circle around all of you, and she kind of looks. You notice now that she's let go of Joe, the swampiness is starting to form back fairly quickly, and she goes, "Yeah, all of you have special powers that you may or may not have unlocked yet. Some more than others, and one that must be passed down." And she kind of, as she says that, she looks at both Jason and Elvira.
You say passed down, but I was created. So how can this be something that can be passed down if I'm just an artificial person?
It's hard to explain, but all you will understand. And she starts heading toward the front door.
Where are you going?
Back to my swamp.
Are you going to ever come back, or is this the last time we'll see you?
If I'm needed, I may come back. And for which side, it just depends on who contacts me first and who pays my price.
Well, what about the relics on your buckler? Can we not receive a new relic right now? Can that be a thing?
These are my relics.
Yeah, and then I want to pull off my buckler, and it's going to show like just the two nodes, and I'm like, look, we may have powers, and right now I am asking you, as an ally, potential ally, if you can give us, or at least teach us how to use some relics, or teach us how to use our powers, or something.
She chuckles slightly and goes, "I apologize, I can give you none of mine. These allow me to sustain myself. But as far as helping you learn from each other." And she turns back around and she goes, "Oh. Lagoon relic! Unleash!" And you see her morph and leave out the door.
Wait, but I was gonna.
Whoa, wow.
She's
Wow.
gone.
Who the hell was
I don't know.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
The more shock value my life introduces, the less it's affecting me.
that? So is the front door open now?
The front door is wide open.
Okay, I'm going to run in and I'm gonna. Guys,
Roll me a d6. You gotta beat me. Because we're jumping to you right now. So, what'd you roll? You did not beat me. As you go to run for the door that's open, the door slams shut, and standing next to the door is Raven. Raven walks towards you, Ryan. And she places her hand on your shoulder. Son.
Of all the times for a mother to show up, who didn't show up at all, you certainly great timing, mother.
I always must make an entrance, son.
Well, what can I do for you?
Many, many things, but whether you will do them or not, that's the question.
Depends on what it is.
I need your help.
Amazing. Spent 19 years of my life not wanting anything from. All of a sudden, ooh, he's got powers. I need his help.
You think I wasn't there those 19 years?
Well, if you were, you really made a good habit of not showing me.
No, I know how to hide in the shadows.
Creepy. Okay.
How do you
What do you
think
want?
your grandfather was able to take care of you whenever he was out digging dirt and finding relics that he couldn't sell?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, we didn't have a lot of money. Grant money was thin and hard, scarce, but we made it by just fine.
Really? Open your journal.
Which one?
Both.
Okay. So then I'm gonna reach into my bag and I'm
Mhm.
gonna pull out both.
Okay. As you pull out both, you notice the books are now stuck together and don't want to let go of each other.
Like on top of each other?
Yeah, they're
Or-
side by side, but yeah,
Okay. Sorry, I need to plug in my computer.
you're good. Nah, but yeah, you notice that they're side by side and won't, like I said, you cannot pull them apart.
Okay.
You can open them, but you cannot pull them apart from each other.
Yeah, well then I'm gonna open them as she told me to.
As you open, which one do you open first?
Grandpa's.
You open Grandpa's first?
Yep.
As you open the book, the pages start to flip drastically.
Okay. Okay.
And as it does, it stops at one page.
Okay.
And the left page is completely blank. The right page has what looks like I won't say words, but they're the symbols from way back when that you remember that connected to the Order of the Gargoyle.
And these, I haven't seen these before, right? Because they were.
These look similar to those, but these are completely different.
No, but I mean, flipping through the book, I've never seen them in Grandpa's
Nope.
journal.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Caleb Gore, for the 500 biddies. Thank you so
Woo!
much.
Thank you.
Oh man, thank you so
That's
much.
awesome.
Thank you, buddy. Heck
Thank
yeah.
you.
By the way, Caleb is one of my coworkers, guys, so give him a big shout out.
Heck yeah, Caleb.
Alright, so the page stops there, and as it does, you see a couple of the glyphs start to pull off the page.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Okay, this is never. What? The only other time I've seen glyphs like that do this is that scroll that Kyle that we found.
So you have found the scroll.
Yeah, what is it? Grandpa's name was on it. There was a couple other. What is this? What is all of this?
The scroll was names of potential and past subjects of the Order of the Gargoyle.
I'm sorry, what? Grandpa.
Potential and past subjects, she says really slowly.
So wait, are you telling me that Grandpa was a creation?
No. But a test subject used to create other creations, yes.
Okay. You now have my attention.
Come with me, and I will show you more. But you have to promise to help me when you return to your fellow relic hunters.
Say that one more time.
Promise me to... oops. Come with me, and I will show you what I'm talking about and tell you more. But you have to promise me you will help me whenever you return to your fellow relic hunters.
What I got from that is, I will show you the way.
Gosh dang it.
Why'd you have to do that?
And she extends her hand.
I will show you the way.
Okay.
She takes your hand and basically heads to the edge of the
Platform.
the platform. Yeah, as she gets to the edge of the cliff, I'm trying to think. Hold on. What looks like a red carpet kind of unfurls, and she steps on and ushers you onto the carpet as it's still unfurling. Do you step on?
Give me 1 second, Mom. And I'm going to turn back to the castle, and I'm just going to shout, Dwayne!
Nope.
He really is gone. I liked that little guy. And I get on the carpet, like depressed.
As you get on the carpet, the carpet starts to furl back up as you're walking forward. You do notice back at the castle as you're leaving the barn that had left whenever the castle was destroyed starts to come back, and you see it reconnect with the castle. As this happens, you turn back around, and like I said, you're walking away with Raven. We'll touch you. This is probably basically you're walking forward, and we're gonna shift away from you right after you see Von Helsing at the end of the carpet. Jason, Kyle, Robin, and Elvira, or Joe and Elvira, will you guys please all roll me d6?
Oh, hell no.
Where?
Let me a trap. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a bomb trap.
5, 6, 3, 3. You guys are all safe. And you notice this inside the castle, the door opens up to the dining room, and from the dining room you hear, "Please come this way."
Is it
Bobo?
Is it a familiar voice?
You
Yes,
do not
this is
recognize
Bobo.
this voice.
Okay.
You know what? Fine. I'll go.
You know what? This
And
would be
go ahead.
this would be the least weirdest thing that I've endured in the past X amount of time. X being I don't fucking know.
We do lead quite interesting lives.
And then I'm just gonna just make my way to the dining room, acknowledging Elvira's statement, and then continuing.
Right.
Before we
Alright.
go in, I'm gonna go. Hey Joe, can I test something real quick?
Okay.
Okay. So when Jason touched you, he got his memories. When the swamp lady who became that thing, I have a killer headache. Just gonna touch your shoulder and see if it goes away. Because whenever you touched me, I felt pain. I've
Yeah.
never felt that before. So I just want to test the theory.
Okay.
Mind?
No.
Okay, so I'm just gonna slowly just reach
Have it.
out and touch her shoulder to see if anything happens or if the
Joe
headache
and
goes.
Kyle, roll me a d6.
Uh-oh.
Woo!
3, 6. All right. So, Kyle, as you touch Joe's shoulder, your headache gets 10 times worse.
Oh, okay. Immediately
Yeah.
let go.
Oh, that's not good.
As your headache gets worse, you hear Kyle again.
Dude, what is going on? It sounds like a heavy metal concert up here.
Also,
Shut
whenever you touch
up.
Joe, you got sharp pains all the way through your body.
I'm on the floor rolling around in pain.
All right,
I
Jason.
don't.
Oh, go ahead, Kyle.
I don't know what's going on. Just remind me never to touch Joe. Ah!
All right, Jason, you said you walked into the dining room.
Yep.
You see at the head of the table an old man.
Okay, so he's at the in, like when we're coming in, there's a table, long table.
Yeah, where Bobo would be, where Bobo used to be. He's sitting down in the chair.
I want to take a seat at the opposite end.
Okay. As you sit down, he kind of raises his head slightly. You see this long gray hair. He's got what looks like an older suit. It's kind of dusty and whatnot, and he's kind of just sitting there. He looks up to you, and you see a glint in his eye.
And who exactly might you be?
He kind of stares at you for a minute and goes, "You know who I am."
I honestly haven't remembered a lot of things, and you, sir, are definitely one of those things.
As you say that, Elvira and Joe, Kyle, you're on the ground. Elvira and Joe, are you guys going?
I went in before Jason did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. You're also in there. You see the man, by the way,
Yeah.
Elvira. Joe, what are you
Elvira's
doing?
just gonna sit down and be like, "What's up, Bobo 2?"
I'm gonna. I'm gonna. I don't want to touch Dean or Kyle. I just want to be like, "Come on, let's go. We gotta go in here."
I'm coming.
Okay.
Just give me a second.
All right. So we're gonna say you're not going in there yet, but Elvira and Jason. Elvira, what did you say when you sat down?
As she sat down, you said he sits where Bobo usually was, right?
Well, Bobo was on the wall. He's in the chair in front.
Yeah, she's just gonna sit down, and as she's sitting down, she's gonna be like, "What's up, Bobo 2?"
He's already staring at Jason, and he kind of looks over at you and goes, "Oh, that's the old Elvira. I'm so glad my daughter is spunky again."
Drac?
What?
Where?
He looks up and goes, "Yes."
She immediately kind of like freezes in place.
You're looking a little gray there, sir. That's why I didn't recognize you.
Why do you look like your actual age? Oh my god, am I gonna turn old?
No, the longer you hold the older I get.
What relic?
The relic.
The vampiric relic. As I am not a guardian, I was and am still a relic hunter. Sharing
Do I have to,
the
like... Oh, go ahead.
sharing the relic powers that it emits takes a heavy toll on my body, since I am the elder of the holders, and I guess deemed no longer fully fit to. So I am not long for this world anymore.
She's just like, do I have to like set this up life support style on you? Keep you plugged into a wall? Refresh the batteries every few days? Like what's going on here?
I
So
know.
To be real honest, I've never really liked you, but now you're just creeping me out.
I knew what was going to happen as soon as you overtook the relic.
That explains why
And-
you tried to keep it hidden for so many years.
Yes, I was selfish, young, and dumb, and I'm sorry, daughter. I
She
just
thinks-
hope.
No, go ahead.
I just hope that you can forgive me, and please, I ask of you, destroy your mother. And he slides an envelope all the way down the table. Please, and do not open this until the time is right.
Catches the envelope as it slides down the table. He's like, and she says, "Okay, I won't read it now."
He directs his gaze back over to Jason and goes, "Jason, I know you are disciple and you have learned a lot. I have been watching, believe it or not, and have had my share of spies that have helped me.
He's
Um,
like that.
But I must say, please do not trust Frank. He's not exactly who you think he is, and he's only out for not himself."
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. So, why you're telling me not to trust him now, but yet in the beginning, we've never I was set on this quest to begin with. You were all up in arms of Frank being a good guy and everything else. Now everybody's saying Frank's a bad guy. So which is it? Like I know you're dying. I can see that. The least that you can do is give me the answers that I need. So why the fuck? And at that point, I'm going. Sorry, Elvira. I'm going to slam my hand through the table. So.
Oh, you're gonna.
Yeah. Like why the fuck? And I'm getting louder and louder. I'm not going to do that. Headphones and whatnot. But
yeah, no, you're good.
Why the fuck won't I get the answers that I need? I'm tired of everyone lying to me.
There's a difference between lies and keeping stuff from you. I did not know that Frank was a mole in the Relic Hunters until recently. He was the reason the castle was destroyed, and he has cost me dearly. I considered him one of my greatest friends and did not know he was turned by the Order of the Gargoyle.
I know this isn't like normal human trials. I get that. I understand that we're not in the same judiciary system as most beings on this planet or in existence. But where is the evidence, like the proof that Frank is? I need the evidence, Drac. Like, I could trust you. I mean, there's no reason why a dying vampire should be lying to anybody. In the condition that you're in, I should be trusting you. But this is the man that has taught me everything, that has trained me, that has given me loin and cloth and.
Drac knocks on the table in the middle of your speech, and he goes and knocks on the table again. Please bring him here.
Bring who? Frank?
As he does this, we're going to say, Joe and Kyle, you guys, the dining area, and you do see this figure at the end of the table. The door to the dining room opens, and you see El Khan literally hobble out. He is beat to shit. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, there's pieces of flesh missing. He hobbles out, and he looks like he's dragging a bag of some sort with a very large body in it.
Immediately, Jason's gonna run over to Elcon since they're pretty much BFFs. First off, I'm not going to scoop up or look at the bag. I'm just going to kneel down and get as close to Elcon as possible. Buddy, what exactly happened to you? You're looking kind of beat up there. Are you okay?
He says no words and shakes his head.
What's in the bag there, buddy?
He looks down. You can tell he is defeated. Like, he looks like he's been torn to shit. He reaches up and he opens up the zipper on the bag, and as he pulls it down, he opens it up, and in the bag is not just one body. There's two. One body is that of Jin the Gargoyle, fully, and it looks like his heart has been completely ripped out of his chest. And you see what looks like metal stitches that have fallen out of what may be you or some being, and it has flesh and a little bit just kind of scattered around Jin's entrance hole, because it looks like he just got punched and his heart completely ripped out. The other body looks extremely familiar to you. You've seen this face once, but you're not quite sure how it's there. This face, hold on one sec. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and insert it. This face, come on, stupid. Yeah, this face is Dean's face that you saw in the helmet, and that is where we end our episode.
Wow.
Oh,
Mick, fucking excuse me.
my God.
Where?
Dean's face?
All of you would have seen this, by the way, but that is the end of our episode.
Oh my God. why do you do
Where?
this? Why the fuck do you do this? Like,
You guys love me.
I fucking hate you right now.
Well, I have separated Ryan from the party. I have now unveiled some major plot stuff with an old drac. Oh yeah. So how's everybody doing? Everybody have a fun night?
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that now. Mister, oh yeah, there's somebody dead in there. No, I'm not okay. I am definitely not okay.
I'm curious why you didn't question why Elcon wasn't talking. This is going to be really fun.
Well, I mean, I was trying to get some information out of him, but I mean, he kind of like did his own thing.
I understand. So does anybody have any questions? Kyle's done. I see Kyle so stunned up there.
It's my other fucking body.
I said the face looked like that one, so just keep that in mind. Does anybody have any questions that I can answer?
So who was I talking to? I was talking to Dean, right? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, Dean's the one that can't feel pain unless you touch him.
Yeah.
And when you touch him, literally every single pain that he has ever felt comes rushing back.
Okay.
So all the broken bones that he's taken for Kyle, all the stunts gone wrong. Oh yeah. Where did Elvira go? Oh.
I haven't tested what happens if Kyle touches Joe.
Nope.
Oh shit.
You should probably keep it that way.
Oh, I'm 100% gonna test it.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Honestly, at this point, like, I should like not be like super shocked by your fucking endings. But you know what? You still managed to find a fucking way.
And hey, you guys trust me to tell a story with twists and turns. I hate his directing style, but I like the fact that he always does twists, M. Night Shyamalan, so I am always going to have a twist.
Of course. When a twist.
A twist. And even though you guys, that's why, like I said, you guys, like, you guys always expect a twist, but I can throw twists and turns at you, and I still get you.
Throw twists in the
You
twist.
got it so good.
Yay. Alright. Well, chat, does anybody have any questions? We did end early tonight, I am sorry.
Well, it's because Kyle has to wake up at fucking 4 a.m., so...
Nah.
We're trying to be courteous.
Yes.
Love
we
you
want Kyle to
guys.
get some sleep, so...
Yeah, he definitely needs that big boy sleep.
So Ryan and Elvira, I personally apologize about the beginning.
Oh, no, you're not. Don't you lie.
No, I am actually sorry because the +2 roll, I had it in my head that it was it wasn't a cunnilingus roll. It was just a very sexual roll. Whenever you started hinting at it without saying, I was like, shit, I just fucked up royally on that one. So
Yeah, I had some confusion.
So I apologize about that, but I wasn't gonna stop it. I had made the mistake, and I was gonna keep it with. So Ryan, I'm sorry I put a dick on basically the base of your neck, and Elvira, I'm sorry I made it go down your.
You nasty.
And
At
now
least
I
Elvira
have to
didn't
try to
bite
blame
down.
how it happened. Thank you so
Now
much.
I have to look this man in the eye.
Did I just
Look him in
ruin the
eyeball
ship?
And pretend I didn't just have his genitals in my mouth from the back of his neck.
Did I just ruin a ship?
I don't
I
know.
sure as hell
We
hope
shall
that,
see.
but I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time with ChiefDucky on his verbal skills on how to pick up a lady.
Go back to earlier in today.
Yeah.
Enter RP references.
Yes.
I'm all about
Ooh,
it.
I'm gonna have to go watch that then.
Okay, at least...
Oh,
at
wow.
least
Ready. He's ready to slang now. He's got to bring it.
You need to
Talk
watch...
about the game.
at least the last 20 to 25 minutes, that's whenever the date was happening. It's fucking phenomenal. Like, I had Josh in tears, okay?
Oh yeah, like it was really good.
But if chat doesn't have any questions, are y'all good? Seems like y'all are good. Y'all are just chilling out, dipping out, doing all that good stuff.
Are you gonna play it? Are you gonna play it?
Yes. Oh, yes. Special treat for you tonight.
Oh, we don't get to see it.
We have an outro to our episode. So everybody, please enjoy the outro created by Ryan.
Yeah, this is gonna be the first time you guys get to see it on stream. You guys are very privileged to see this. I just got it today, just set it up. Hey, guess what? We're gonna do a thing. Y'all are the greatest. And you know what? As always, shut the fuck up! Playing it!